Welcome, wonderful Pisces. This is your April 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the oracles for you. So we're going to start off with the general and finances part of the reading, which we're going to clarify with some tarot and astrology cards. After that, we're moving on to the love part of the reading. And last but not least, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck that will give an answer and guidance to whatever question that you might have in mind. And before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Pisces. Now let's dive right in. We're starting off with the Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Then we have Tapas. And then we have your sign, Pisces, coming out. Beautiful card. All right, so Lapis Lazuli, okay? Lapis Lazuli is a highly spiritual stone, and it brings harmony, love, and protection to relationships, okay? It's like the oldest stone people have been working with, so you might be guided in the month of April to work with the stone and to remember who you are within. You know, this card asks you not to try to fit with external models of how things are in the world, for you are here to help birth a new way, you know, that is more aligned to our spiritual truth. So if you're feeling kind of like you don't belong into this world at all, if this energy is too harsh for you of this planet Earth, you are probably a very old soul, or maybe incarnated for another another civilization here to actually help raise the vibration of planet Earth. So if sometimes you feel a bit overwhelmed, try to ground yourself in the Temple of Lapis Lazuli, and also maybe you can ask for assistance or Aset, whose deck is this as well. You can work with her energy. She's a very powerful energy to work with. I highly recommend. And it looks like you have been on the spiritual journey for a while, perhaps with this Neptune and Jupiter that are in your sign, in the sign of Pisces. You have been committing more and more to some spiritual practices, or you have been more interest in that kind of lifestyle or way. This card, it says that you have been committed, and you can see in this card how she's like on flowers, and she brings flowers to this kind of dead earth, you know, a stone which is very dark in this photo. For some of you, in general, you might be feeling, you know, like you don't belong here, or perhaps you are too gentle for this world. But now in this reading in particular, you are reminded that you are here for a reason, that you are here to help these cold and situations that are happening around, and to help people transmute this negative energy into positive. You are here for a reason. Some of you might be straightforward light workers here. Now let's focus here on your sign, Pisces. In your sign, we have Neptune and Jupiter conjunction that's happening mid-month. And we also have Venus in your sign that's also going to join them too at the end of the month. So you can really use this energy. Venus will help you actually to ground some of this beautiful spiritual energy that you have. You're asked here to stay disciplined in your practice and to actually apply it, to ground it to the Mother Earth here, okay? help bring your light, bring your joy, bring your much higher frequency than it is normal for this world, to help others actually connect, okay? And you yourself might be actually accelerating to this higher level, because behind this Lapis Lazuli, we have this a Metatron cube symbol. So you're probably ascending to a higher level of spirituality. You're just asked here to stay disciplined in that lane, to keep working on it. And that's definitely promised for you with this Neptune and Jupiter conjunction. Because what does Neptune do? Neptune dissolves. It dissolves kind of boundaries that we have even to this world, and also some boundaries that we have put up for ourselves, you know, as a form of protection or whatever. So whatever is not needed, Jupiter here will help dissolve, and you will have now a new beginning for yourself with this Neptune and Jupiter conjunction. You are dissolving possibly some old karma that will help you then, that you accelerate on a whole other level, and to utilize this energy to help heal the world, because God knows we need that. So stay strong, Pisces, okay? Stay strong in your energy. The more you can stay in the high vibration, the easier it will be for other people who are not developed so spiritual to actually tap into that energy. So hold your light strong, okay? Jupiter and Neptune will definitely help you with that mission. So you're not alone. I know there's not a lot of people who are in this vibe, and but know that you're not alone. And there are other people who are also trying to work on the energetic frequency of Earth and trying to raise vibration. So stay in that lane, and you know, just stay in that lane. Be disciplined. Bring your bloom, you know, to the world. So if this is somehow relating to what you work in life, you know, you are again guided, you know, not to fit in with the external models. Maybe you have something new to bring about in the work sphere as well. So just keep off the you know, the traditions, and just be loyal to your soul here. Be loyal to what you want to bring about, okay? In this world, you are trying to create a new world, actually, and with a lot of other people and souls working on it. And so also your work might be affected with that, you know. So if you're trying to decide some lanes here, because Pisces is a dual sign here, if you're trying to decide which lane you should take your career with, you should take it to the path of what is most fulfilling for you, trying to find your dharma and your truth here. So, okay, let's clarify a bit with tarot now to have a bit more specific guidance here for you. But we do have a new moon in your second house, happening at the 1st of April. So if you want to plant some new seeds of how you make money, you can do that 1st of April. So maybe you can start to implement some of this knowledge, healing knowledge that you have, into maybe possibly a new branch of work for you, or a hobby that can later turn into work. And we do have the full moon in your 8th house happening mid-month. So if you need this project to be funded, you can ask for some kind of funding at mid-month. If this project is something that can be like worldwide, you can always ask for support on Kickstarter if that's available in your country. If not, you can possibly find something else that can fund you. Other people, actually, you do have opportunity in the month of April to use somehow other people's resources. So as well, if you need for some kind of project of yours, if you need other people's resources, maybe you need another skill to finish your project and you don't personally have that skill, you can always hire some freelancers, or if somebody that you know, to actually help finish your project. Okay, so that's what the full moon, the 8th house, will bring. It will bring you, if you wish to use other people's assistance, you have the opportunity to do so. Okay, so this full moon is shining actually Saturn from your 12th house. So karmically here, you are promised really some kind of you know, a loan or financial help to actually bring this project about. We have here the Page of Pentacles, And we have the World, and we have the Tower here in the reverse, which is okay, great for you to be in a reverse here. So let's see what this is about. Okay, Page of Pentacles, actually putting some practical steps to ground this knowledge that you have, okay? And that's going to bring you this world, you know, some kind of completion, and you feeling safe and grounded within yourself, you know. Here we have also a lot of sacred geometry. So for some of you, if you haven't been working with sacred geometry, here we have a flower of light behind. Here we have like a smaller version of it. And you can also start to work with sacred geometry. We have also sacred frequency coming through for you, although it's in the love part of the reading. It is the first card here for a reason. So you can also work with frequencies to connect yourself. Seraph is a being from an angelic realms. So this frequency 963 hertz will help you connect to the higher wisdom if you need some guidance, perhaps on some particular project of yours. And what else do we have? Let me clarify a bit with the astrology cards. The World is a completion as well. Some kind of completion here we have for you. And the card, as I was talking, was House 6. So perhaps some project that you have been working on daily that also some creative project, as House 5 rules for a creative project. Maybe some creative project of yours is actually finishing. You're wrapping it up in the month of April. It's going to be completely finished. Okay. So let's see what we have here. So let's see. Pisces. Okay. House 6 for you rules, it's Leo. And House 5 for you is Cancer. And opposition is an opposition. And opposite of you, we have a Virgo. Okay, so what we are, what we are missing perhaps here is actually resisting some kind of opposition. You know, again, this card I think is the most important in all this reading, because you might have gave up on something here because of the opposition that you were, you know. Maybe suddenly you gave up on a project because of opposition. And like again, said this card, you are not really here to try to fit with external models, okay? You are here to lead the way to the new world. You are here to birth a new kind of being, okay? And frequency as well. So naturally you would encounter some opposition because most of the people wouldn't understand that now, would they? Okay, but you're guided here that you finish your creative project here, because House 5 is all of your creative projects that you're passionate about, playful, and creativity. You are guided here to finish that project, in spite maybe some of the opposition that you have met on the way, or some challenges here that have perhaps made a full stop on this project that you have, because perhaps it was some COVID restrictions or whatever, but now you're recovering from that, because this tower is in reverse now. So you're recovering again and taking a new movement forward. You're just guided to take like practical steps in the everyday life. Every day you do little by little, and that will bring about this full completion much sooner than you think, in my opinion. We do have the solar eclipse in your 3rd house, which is the house of communication, and that's happening on the 30th of April. And this solar eclipse new moon is actually conjuncting Uranus. So it looks like you have really some brilliant ideas, and you might not even know how big they are. You know, with the solar eclipse in your 3rd house, it might be something related to communication, okay? And there's something that you need to say. So if your work is related to communication here, it looks like there's some kind of new beginning and a new, with Uranus over there, it might bring you sudden success and sudden visibility on like a platform. So if there's also any creative project that you want to bring about, that's finished and now you're ready to share it with the world, but you kind of meet in some kind of position, you are also guided here to share your talent with the world, because the result might really surprise you with this solar eclipse conjuncting Uranus. It might really bring you some kind of exposure. So I will really utilize this energy over there, okay? So for those of you who are employed here, perhaps you are also completing some kind of cycle here in your job. Maybe you're upgrading over there, and perhaps that is causing some kind of opposition, you know, from somebody else who wanted that job. But what can you do? You know, just keep yourself safe and protected, and transmuting all the negative energy into positive, and be happy for yourself and for others, okay? So here, creative projects, it seems like they're coming to conclusion here. Again, Page of Pentacles, just put the seeds with this new moon in your second house. Second house is house of resources, money, and you're guided here maybe to plant a new seed with this Page of Pentacles here. Something, if you plant the seed for something in the month of April, particularly in the 1st of April, those can bring you long-term results, okay? It's just important that you do every day, because house 6 is every day a little bit for this project, okay? It doesn't have to be much. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes every day, okay? Try to make a habit out of this. For some of you that have their own side projects and hustles or whatever, it's important, like perhaps from 1st of April, that you really commit yourself, that you do a little bit of every day to actually bring this project to completion, okay? It might be something creative. Like I said, it might be something where you have a bit of competition, but competition shouldn't worry you really at all, because we all have our own unique, you know, knowledge, and we're all gonna make the same project different somehow in the end, because we all come from different places and different experiences and all this. Okay, so even if you're in a branch that has a lot of competition, just know that you have your own spin that you can bring about to this world. Okay, so I'm wishing you good luck with that. Please utilize this energy wisely. It's a beautiful energy, and it ain't gonna happen again in your sign in this lifetime at all. So this Neptune conjunct Jupiter in your sign in Pisces is never gonna happen in your lifetime again. So really use this losing of boundaries somehow to the person that you have been, and to kind of gain confidence and strength to bring about this new project of yours, of what you have in mind, and that's more in alignment to your soul here. Okay, moving on now, we're gonna dive into your love part of the reading. We're starting off with Seraph of 963 Hertz. Then we have Sharing Tales of Love and Romance, Lilith and Gemini. And then we have Empathy with Venus and Rose Quartz. So these are really wonderful, wonderful cards, dear Pisces. And also here, again, it's another confirmation that you are kind of an old soul, actually vibrating quite higher than the rest of humanity is. And you are guided here to look at those people with empathy. Okay? For some reason that some of you needed to hear that. And the easiest way for you to do that perhaps is to connect to this frequency that I already mentioned, 963 Hertz. You can just find the frequency on the YouTube, and that also will help you connect with the angelic realms, and also give you that perspective of compassion and empathy towards the people who are not actually as evolved soul as perhaps you and me are. So here we have perhaps those people and who are just not the same vibration, who just don't get what you do, and you're guided in the month of April to not give a single beep about that. Okay, all right. And as far as love concerns, you are also here guided to not care really what other people think. You know, people might say what they want to say, but look at this lady, how she looks happy. He is a bit worried, but you're guided here to actually be happy in your skin and doing what you do, and to also have empathy for yourself. Okay, Venus is here to spoil you. Okay, do something nice for yourself, and that will reflect in your energy. And if you're single, then you're able to attract a much more suitable partner for you, or somebody who behaves in a much more higher level. You know, when we're vibrating to a certain frequency, we are attracting those kind of people. So the more you can kind of embody the Venus energy and the empathetic part of her, and the rose quartz will help you do that. You know, rose quartz can help you unlock the chambers of your heart, maybe that are still kind of closed, because we do have here seashells and a pearl. And also, I'm guided to say, if some of you had a bad experience in love, you know, it's also like a pearl kind of moment. You know, the shell is kind of invaded by this small piece of sand, and with over time, even though it's irritating her, over time the shell produces this beautiful pearl which has value. Okay, so I'm guided here to say that all your experience in the past connected to love have value and have wisdom in them. Okay, so have empathy for yourself as well. It's important to love yourself the way and treat yourself the way as you would treat a person that you love. Okay, and perhaps angelic realms can help you in that. But specifically this frequency, I highly recommend that you put just to feel it for 7 minutes. It's enough actually to attune you to the vibration of the frequency that you're listening at. And here we have sharing tales of love and romance. I'm here also guided to say, if some of you are meeting somebody new, you're guided here not to listen again other people's opinion with this card and other people talking. You need to trust your heart. You need to trust your own intuition here. She's connected to the divine knowledge here, the Seraph. Okay, so meditation can also bring you some joy and some clarity as far as your love life goes. But let's clarify all this with the tarot now, so we have a bit more specific view to your love life. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you please comment down below. I don't know if I already did it, so here it goes. That you comment down below what kind of content would you like me to create for you. So besides these monthly, okay, which one? That one, okay. Okay, then the ones, and okay, we got it. Yeah, you can comment down below what kind of videos would you like me to create for you. I do pick a card reading, so if you want something answered with a pick a card reading, just comment down below and I'll try to make a video for that. Okay, let me just clarify a bit. Okay, we have Chiron. Okay, Chiron is a sign of healing, and Chiron is currently in Aries, which is your second house. Okay, so for some of you, you might be healing in the month of April some self-worth issues. Because, second house is self-worth. It's also finances as well. So if you have any trouble with manifestation of wealth and money, it's also a good sign that you work on that in April with this healing. Chiron is in your second house, like I said over there. So for any of you, similarly, we had something of this vibe in Aquarius reading. But for some of you who have been maybe in bad relationships that you had to leave, or they were burdensome, maybe you were in them because of your low self-worth, and then you vibrate in this negative frequency, and that kind of frequency will attract you kind of, more negative people. And that's something you need to work to release on. So have empathy for yourself, really, to develop this sense of self-worth that will give you a more stable relationship. Perhaps you didn't have much stability in the past here with all these pentacles in reverse, but and maybe it was heavy and hard, and now you have to do some healing. Okay, there was some tension in your love life here. I'm getting with the square and Saturn and Chiron. Chiron is all about healing, Saturn is all about restriction, and Saturn is in your 12th house. So somehow he might be stopping you to have this full bloom of 10 of Pentacles, happy family and happy relationship. Okay, but Saturn in the 12th house is all about karma. So some of you are maybe, still dragging the karma from past lives with this 10 of Wands. Look at how much luggage that you have here. Okay, and Saturn being there in your 12th house of karma, it looks like in month of April, you might be really releasing yourself from some tension and some karma, and to finally heal yourself from that. So I think this is This is going to help you, this Jupiter and Neptune conjunction that's in your, like, happening in your first house. I think in the month of April you are turning a new leaf in love, because these are all like beautiful cards here. And here is like what happened in the meanwhile to get you to this process. Okay, wisdom ain't gained over like overnight, or because the only jolly and happy things happen to us. You know, sometimes we experience pain and struggles and tension, but it's all like building blocks of wisdom. Okay, and that's connecting you now to this beautiful empathy, Venus and rose quartz energy, and the Seraph, which is, I think, the nicest cards of the deck, I mean, energy wise. And so beautiful things are coming for you in April. And this is just a reminder, you know, here how wisdom is gained, and that you know, nothing is wasted. Every experience that you have love-wise, or every struggle that you had with your partner, it's all bringing you some kind of a life experience and wisdom that you have be able to help with somebody else, and also help to heal your soul somehow, or to release some old karma that you have been dragging on. So it looks like in April you're also beginning a new chapter in the love part of your life. You're kind of releasing this old baggage that you have. Okay, so that's beautiful, beautiful. And you know, it might also happen really fast here that you have a new perspective. Okay, and the wish fulfillment with the star, even though it's in reverse, it's a beautiful card. So the Hangman says here that probably your love life has been stagnant for a while, not moving, very stationary, but I think that's going to change really fast. Okay, so perhaps you just need to learn to communicate better with your partner, because of the solar eclipse in your third house is conjuncting Uranus. And I'm guided to hear, I'm channeling here, but to say some communication could be really healing to your relationship if you're in a relationship. Because for those of you who are in a long-term relationship, you know, you have put a lot of effort into this relationship, and sometimes it can feel like a burden. For some of you it resonates, for some of you it's not. But here again, this is underneath the empathy card, so perhaps you need to practice more empathetic approach to your partner and to yourself as well. Empathy is very important, to be able to understand another person and their point of view and where they're coming from. So I think communication is the key to sort the problems. If some of you are having problems in the long-term relationship, this communication can really suddenly heal, because it's conjuncting Uranus, and Uranus is really fast moving planet. It can suddenly heal this relationship and release you from all this tension and pain and the struggle that you have been feeling. Okay, and with that, you are going to turn this 10 of Pentacles upright, and you're going to turn this 9 of Pentacles upright. And this is reaping the rewards of your hard work and enjoying the labor. Okay, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so you have these cards here. The only thing is how you're going to turn them upright, because upright, these are beautiful cards. Okay, you have invested so much time in this. Okay, and then with all this knowledge, you're also going to turn this down, 10 of Wands, and all the struggle will be released. Okay, so now you have the knowledge, and this is how I'm going to leave it for you. Okay, and now we're going to do the last part of the reading. And that's going to be the answer to your specific question. And I'm going to just put this like that. Okay, so this is waiting for you, okay? You just need to have compassion and love for yourself, and to communicate honestly with your partner from your true and core level, okay? Now, let's answer the specific question that you have, okay? Try to focus on one question, because if you focus on more, then we have a lot of cards, and then we don't know which one is the answer. So try to focus on one question. We still might have more pop up because there's a lot of people watching. So focus, please. And we're going to have your answer right now. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have the hummingbird spirit. Be here now. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And this is my favorite flower. And who doesn't love this bird? It's beautiful. I always remember Pocahontas. Okay, so 34. Let's see, what does it say? 34. Hummingbird spirit. Be here now. The hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in a seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty and the sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be. And you are here to have the experiences you wish to have. So focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird spirit messages that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. Okay. I hope that makes sense, Pisces. I think you know what it means, okay? All right. I'm guided to purple here to actually remind you once again, and this eyes closed. Perhaps the meditation could really help you guide the way to turn this everything in your favor, okay? Have compassion for yourself first, and then also for everybody else. Now that's all I have for you in this reading, but you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Pisces. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to make for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when the pick a card readings are out, and comment what kind of pick a card readings you want. And have a beautiful April, Pisces.